everyone to our episode 7 of the Drops of Wisdom section of our podcast Cultivating a New Generation. In today's episode, we are going to discuss and talk about the book Why We Love by Helen Fisher, and we are going to go deeper into the nature of love. We are reviewing the different sections, the different profiles, let's call it like that, of love and how seeing from different perspectives, from different angles, love can be an expansive concept that is, as I posted recently, a living being that we have to nurture. So, why do we love? What is the nature of love? Love is not only a word that can mean relationships, couples, or romantic love. It is also a strong bond, a force, a connection, curiosity to first know yourself and what do you enjoy in life in order to be able to connect with more individuals that have similar interests and dependent on your level of maturity and wisdom, it is a bond that you can inspire to have with one person through a longer period of time. That's when you already know yourself, already love yourself, and you want to expand and share that connection with that special person. One common symptom, if we can say symptom, is the significance we give to those we love. We become intensely focused on our beloveds because they pervade our thoughts, dreams, and actions. We believe they are unique and flawless when we are under the chemistry of love, and we idealize them to the extent that we see everything they do, even their weakness, through rose colored glasses. That's when you are under the effects of love, under the chemistry of love, and that's what happens when you are in that beautiful state. What is the cause of love? Some believe it is a profoundly spiritual phenomenon, but it goes beyond that. It is not just spiritual, it is also physiological, and there is also a lot of chemistry behind the science of love. Science has proved that it is the result of chemicals in the brain. In particular, the experience of love is caused by three key neurotransmitters, which are dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. Those three are the ones that are going to create most of the experiences that we are going to have. And the most relevant quote that I find in this book is that dopamine is one of the chemicals that stimulates the feeling of romantic love, and it is also released when you do something exciting or new. So even or in spite of not having someone right now in terms of romantic love, doing something that excites you, doing something that is new in your life, it's going to release this neurotransmitter. This means that you can harness the power of excitement to create feelings of love. And that's when you love something that you are doing. That's when you go into the flow also, and you don't even notice that time is passing by. The next key neurotransmitter involved is norepinephrine, which has effects that resemble dopamine. The feelings of exhilaration and stimulation that accompany love, like the butterflies in the stomach or the rapid heartbeat, are caused by the release of norepinephrine. But this neurotransmitter also causes some of the love's unpleasant feelings. It's often hard to fall and stay asleep when we are in love, and many of us experience a loss of appetite when we are in that state, both of which are caused by the release of norepinephrine. The last of the key neurotransmitters is serotonin. Serotonin is responsible for the increase of restlessness and the constant thinking about your beloved. But unlike the other two neurotransmitters, serotonin levels are actually lower when you are in love. So instead of having more, you need to go lower in terms of the serotonin levels. In this case, less is more. The more you obsess about your loved one, the less serotonin you are going to release. There are two other forms of affection that we can experience. One is lust, and the other one is attachment. Feelings that are associated with the production of specific hormones. Lust, for example, is our sexual desire for someone, and it is caused by the hormone of testosterone. The more testosterone that is released into our bodies, the more we are sexually aroused and we become more attached for that person. The feelings of happiness and comfort we get when we are close to a loved one are associated with the increased levels of vasopressin and oxytocin that we spoke some of that in the last episode of Cultivating a New Generation, and we are going to talk more in one episode in the future that is coming of the biochemistry of love. That those two hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin, are labeled as the cuddle chemicals because they are released when we feel that safety, that comfort when we are with our loved ones. For example, to put it rather crudely, feelings of romantic love can trigger lust. This is because rises in the levels of dopamine and norepinephrine cause love and stimulate the production of testosterone. But this also works in both ways or the other way around. Desire, sexual desire, eventually leads to romantic love. So be careful if you are just looking for some quick pleasure, you might fall in love. So be careful with the chemistry. This is because the hormonal connections go both ways, and rises in testosterone can facilitate increases in the neurotransmitters which cause romantic love that we mentioned: norepinephrine, serotonin, and of course, dopamine. When men fall in love, the brain regions associated with visual processing are activated. That's why we are more visual, which is why men are mostly attracted to a potential partner's appearance. This leads men to judge partners primarily on how they look. In particular, men look for women who show signs of youth, beauty, and soft skin. Those are three characteristics that men look for women when we are looking for a partner. Women, however, take more long-term approach to love. They are favored to partners who can make them feel secure. Women are attracted to these qualities of success, high levels of intelligence, and financial security. That's because women go through the process of pregnancy and childbirth, which is a long, exhausting, and stressful process in their bodies and in their whole shaping of their experience. A successful man is therefore more attractive because they are far more likely to be able to provide for and look after a woman in this difficult period that can be extended. Seeing that new experiences release dopamine give us that hope that if we don't have a romantic partner, we can do something new in our lives and something that is exciting, like, for example, rock climbing, skateboarding, bungee jumping, any experience that you really want to or are craving for, engaging in a new business, creating something new, writing a book, Whatever it is that primes your curiosity and lures you to have some newness in your life, that will lower those negative feelings or of not having a romantic partner. What other thing you can do if you don't have a romantic partner right now, and you can prime the chemicals of love? Exercise. Stay in motion. That helps increasing the levels of serotonin, and many psychiatrists say that exercise is even much better than antidepressant drugs in treating depression or anxiety. So that's a glimpse, a drop of the chemistry of love. We are going to go beyond. Stay tuned on this Friday because we're going to talk about self reflection with an special guest in our full episode. Thank you very much for connecting, for spending time to listen. If this resonates with you, if I helped you to think and have another look about love, help me to share this information with other people. And you can always look for the podcast in Spotify, in Apple Podcast, and in Google. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a wonderful afternoon and rest of the week. Bye.